You can type a prompt into a text box and watch a city like this build itself in seconds, which often creates the expectation that professional AI production is a one-click process. In a professional agency environment, a prompt is only the starting point. Delivering a client-ready sequence requires strict art direction and a specific selection of specialized models. We are going to break down a workflow that moves from reference gathering and model selection into character consistency and credit management. Following this structured approach ensures that every generation serves a specific purpose, preventing the creative process from exhausting the production budget. When we look at the actual pipeline, you'll find that generating video is the very last step in the process. We begin by gathering raw photographic references to serve as a visual anchor. For this early McDonald's stand, we need to lock in the specific geometry of the roof and the exact placement of the vintage signage. The creative team then synthesizes these references into a series of static hero-style frames. These frames are submitted to the client for official approval. We need a signed-off agreement on the lighting, color, and composition before we move into animation. Freezing the creative direction with static images prevents the timeline from slipping, as changing a style mid-animation often requires restarting the rendering process from scratch. Runway offers several different models, but they aren't interchangeable. Each possesses a specific technical strength. This matrix categorizes our tools by capability and cost. Standard models like WAN and Happy Horse provide low-cost experimentation, while Google's Veo is our primary tool for lip-syncing and background replacement. Runway LF specializes in object transformation. You can use it to swap a McDonald's bag for a set of car keys without forcing the model to regenerate the entire frame. Kling and Seed Dance are at the top of our cost tier. We reserve these for shots that require high-fidelity, naturalistic human movement. Because true video-to-video editing is still technically limited across these platforms, we build most of these shots using image-to-video generation. Matching the technical needs of a shot to the correct model prevents unnecessary credit spend and failed renders. The agency is limited to 2,500 runway credits per month. Premium generations can drain this total in a matter of hours. During the brainstorming phase, use the Explore or Unlimited mode. It takes longer to process, but it allows for experimentation without using credits. Switch to credit mode only when a fast turnaround is required. If a generation fails to render, the platform automatically refunds the tokens to our account. Managing these digital tokens with the same discipline as a physical production budget is essential for maintaining project profitability. The primary challenge in this process is character continuity, keeping a subject's face identical while moving them through different eras and lighting. We solve this by using specific photographic portraits as a locked reference. We are telling the AI to prioritize the eye shape and jawline of the actor so they look the same in every shot. Our prompts avoid generic adjectives. Instead, we use technical instructions for camera movement, like a dolly or push-in, to define the spatial relationship. You can also use the Animate Keyframes tool. By uploading a starting and ending frame, the AI calculates the motion path between those 2 points. Even with these tools, an AI generation might be 95% accurate while still including a minor structural hallucination or an unwanted logo. In those cases, pulling the frame into Photoshop for a manual fix is more efficient than to burn through credits trying to prompt a perfect correction. The final stage is editorial, assembling these era-specific clips into a single narrative. Transitioning between environments requires proactive planning. We might start in a dark, neon-lit disco environment from the 70s. We then have to move into the bright, daylight-balanced architecture of a 90s shopping mall. The contrast in space and color is significant. The AI cannot bridge these two looks natively. You must write specific prompts that define how the lighting and camera movement shift as we move between the two locations. Success in this workflow relies on 3 pillars: locking creative frames first, matching the right model to the shot, and maintaining strict token management. Following this multi-stage editorial process allows us to deliver high-fidelity AI video while keeping the production within its technical and financial constraints.